Kill confirmed.
Okay, this is the first audio commentary for gameplay that we're doing with the BetterKD blog. That's www.betterkd.com. Quick opening move here. Comes across the center. Definitely want to be wary of snipers coming across this area, but if you can make it across without getting sniped, you get a really good angle on this bridge here that he's looking at. And the thing about the bridge is it's one of the main routes into the drone manufacturing facility area. So if you can kind of cover this area pretty well early on, you'll catch a lot of people coming through to try and make it into the facility, because that's the only alternate route other than coming in through the downstairs, which it's just personal preference really, but it definitely helps to cover that angle into the room, because most people want to go into that area. It's a very kill rich area. You'll notice that we're running engineer in this loadout. It's really good for seeing enemy equipment, especially when it's flying through the air at you. And after he gets this kill, ends up in a really kind of a panic state. It's really important to just keep your composure when faced with an unexpected enemy, particularly at close range, particularly when the knifing isn't working. And then you always want to make sure, as he was doing, that you're reloading in cover, reloading in areas where you're pretty sure that nobody's going to be coming. And this tends to be extremely useful. So for this gameplay, this was I think it was a 32 and 7 gameplay, so you almost pulled off a 5 times KD ratio. But what he's doing is he's sticking to, he's not camping an area of the map so much as he's sticking to kind of a half or a quarter of the map that he's really comfortable with. You can see he's got, he just switched out of it, but he's rolling the MTAR with I believe stock and red dot, and then he's got the TAC pistol. So what he's trying to do is he's trying to keep his sight lines as medium to long sight lines, and doing that allows him some real flexibility. You can see he got lucky here. If you rewind the clip back a little bit, you can see that the enemy was hiding in this room that he's in now, and he just didn't check his corners very well. Kind of clever move, throwing the hunter killer out the window. And then you can pretty much always count on somebody being in either the window that he was just in now or the window across from it, so always be wary of that. And then this is an area where I'd say he gets a little too ambitious, a little too forward thinking, and then too much running. It's something we talk about a lot on the blog, but you really can benefit from not running, particularly when you're coming close to corners or coming close to areas where the enemy is probably going to be around the other corner.
Sentry gun ready to deploy.
So, you can also see another good component of having the engineering perk is being able to reroll the care packages. I would say care package is normally kind of a questionable score streak, except for when you have the engineering perk. Having the engineering perk definitely gives you the leg up, being able to reroll for, a sentry gun in your care package instead of something else. I think it bears mentioning that the 3 sentry guns set up on this platform still could probably have been set up to cover more angles and to cover the angles better. And then, they probably could even have been set up to cover just more areas of the map and get him more kills. You can see this pattern of rotating from the helicopter pad to that kind of overwatch area, coming back around to cover the middle and people going through the windows if they go through the windows, and then just generally capturing crates and moving along. Now we come to an area where it's really important to note that if you're going to place the sentry gun there, you really need to be ready for doing it quickly and coming around at an angle where it's kind of where you're stepping around the corner to drop the sentry gun, and then going from there. But another consideration is that, when you go to use the RCXD, like he's doing in this situation, this is the biggest opportunity for you to die, and usually you end up dying and losing an opportunity to carry your score streaks further, like you did in this case. So it's one of the reasons why the RCXD is not a favorite of ours. And then it's just something to consider, is if you are gonna go prone, or if you are gonna go deploy a controllable score streak, you want to make sure that you're doing it in a way that's gonna not leave you open to be found really easily or be killed while you're lying prone and out of control. So
hunter-killer drone deployed. Kill confirmed.
Again, sticking to kind of this half of the map, making sure that it stays clear of enemies, and then really playing to that assault rifle angle. Again, for an example here, you can see not looking at your angles, not covering corners is going to result in you dying a lot. If you look at almost all of these times when he dies, it's really based on not checking a corner, not completely looking around a corner. A good player is going to be able to win the one-on-one battles most of the time. The challenge is, if you're not looking at the enemy, it's not really even a one-on-one. You're kind of at the mercy of the enemy. So, on the blog we talk about maintaining the ranges, playing in the areas of the map that cater to or that are good for the range of your weapon. And particularly in drone, there are only a few areas where a long-range weapon is better than a short-range. And you can see that he's trying to make use of keeping the corridors long, and typically just staying out of that drone facility, which is really better suited towards an SMG running gun class than anything. If you're interested in parts of a couple of the maps that are good for different weapon types, we definitely have that on the blog and have worked to kind of isolate what area is good for what weapon type. What just happened on that last kill was basically the result of not being paranoid enough, I guess, as an example. Even when you're playing a team-based game like Kill Confirmed or Team Deathmatch, you really want to keep a little bit of that that paranoia, that aggressive but cautious gameplay. You want to be checking your corners, checking your backside, and making sure nobody's coming from behind you. So that's the first playthrough commentary for the BetterKD blog. You can check us out at betterkd.com.